sometimes you'd try to do a show and there'd be 20 people there and be like, damn, I traveled, 700 miles to do this show or whatever. Like, and this, but then you would go and do shows and it'd be like sold out, 300, 400 people there. It'd be like the most pleasant surprise ever,
Mm-hmm. Hey everybody, it's your girl Lila Loca, and we're back with another episode of Loca's Vibe Check, where we sit down with artists, entrepreneurs, and business owners in the Bay and talk about their contributions to the community. Today we have Jmorgan.
Hey,
He's
up?
an independent artist and rapper and the owner of the brand Grown Up Entertainment. So he brought us some goodies, y'all. Check this merch out. We love gifts.
Right on.
Okay.
I most people do, so yeah, I always try to not show up empty-handed.
You know that I love that. You know what? More people need to follow that rule. Okay. So you come all the way from San Bruno.
Yeah.
What was that like? What was the drive talking about?
Typical Bay Area, stop and go traffic.
Yeah.
Bay Bridge.
All right. So he came all the way from San Bruno, y'all, and we are here at L3 Media in Fairfield. All right, so let's get to talking about your artistry.
All right.
So what influenced you in becoming a rapper?
Oh, so I've always loved performing. I was in like choir when I was a little kid, and I was in the band. And
what'd you play?
I played the drums.
Nice.
Yeah, and then I also played the triangle in the marching band.
Okay.
Yeah. A lot of people don't know that. So it just kind of like progressed from there. In middle school, I was into acting and singing. I was in a musical, and then high school hit, and like I moved to the Bay Area from Santa Rosa.
Oh, okay.
So I lived part of my early life in Santa Rosa. And then when I moved to the Bay, I started meeting like people that were rapping, like in high school, freestyling and stuff like that. And so we'd,
beating on the table.
Yeah. Beat CDs, right? Like we'd have like little freestyle sessions before school at my house, like just whatever, kids talking. Can we swear? Talking shit,
Yes, I want to make a compilation of how many times I get asked that. Yes, you can cuss.
Yeah, so, a bunch of kids rapping, talking shit, whatever, talking about stuff we ain't ever done. And I just kind of, everybody told me like, oh, you're really good at freestyling and rapping. And it was something that I never like really dabbled in, but I loved rap music. I loved all kinds of music.
Right.
Like I had like rock influence from my dad and a little bit of rap. I had like country influence from my mom. And then like my friends influence on, like introduced me to rap. Then when I moved to the Bay, like from Santa Rosa, it was like I was exposed to like the underground rap scene here in the Bay Area. And I just kind of fell in love with it, and then made the connections in high school. So by the time I was like senior in high school, I was in like a professional recording studio and just went for it.
I love it. I mean, we're in 2025 and we have a lot of rappers, but I got to ask, coming up as a white rapper, did you experience any kind of like backlash or any like people like not taking you seriously?
Yeah. Luckily where I'm, living in the Bay, it's kind of like we're all diverse. And so, when I first started rapping, like, and some of these albums that I brought are from the beginning days, there was a lot of street influence in it. So I got judged for that too. But like, I really, I wasn't lying about anything that I rapped about. I was very authentic. So anybody that knew me or got to know me
knows that.
And like, I was blessed to be like, the studio that I started recording in had a lot of like established Bay Area rappers that recorded there. So I was able to like meet a lot of people that were in the industry right off the bat, like San Quinn and Killa Clump and J-Mo. He's a producer that produces for all kinds of different Bay Area artists. So I was lucky to kind of just get stamped with a little bit of approval right off the bat. Like my first project, Money Be the Motivation, had San Quinn on it, Friscasso from the city, Chosen, this dude named Tracy from Santa Rosa. So I had like a lot of like stamps right off the bat. So people started taking me serious.
I love that. And I love that you highlighted that, because we just, Dregs one was just here and we talked about how the Bay is a melting pot.
Yeah.
And it doesn't matter what color you are, but as long, like, we can grow up in the same neighborhood and you're cool. Like,
Yeah.
you know.
You just gotta be real.
It is what, exactly. Yeah. And I like that you highlighted, you said, I'm not lying about nothing, y'all.
Yeah.
So you hear my music, that's really me.
Yeah.
So I love that.
Yeah, and my music has progressed. Like, like I went by a different name at the beginning. So I was like J Doe for like 10 years.
J Doe.
J Doe, JDOE. That was like my nickname in high school. And so I think I dropped like 10 albums.
Period.
J Doe. And then I changed my name to Jmorgan and rebranded my whole approach. And that was kind of like, that was like 2014, 2015. I dropped the Human Project and rolled out the new name change and completely, you know, like just, I took everything way more seriously at that point. That was like when I really decided like, I'm going to like go all in on this and I have to like sharpen up my business skills and like the packaging. Like I really learned the importance of like the high quality production, high quality artwork, high quality everything. Like that's what's going to set you apart if you want to make it as an independent artist, right? Nobody's going to do any of this stuff for you. You got to do it yourself.
Yeah.
Right.
And just invest in yourself, basically.
That's, invest in yourself. And that's a hard thing to do when you're a young artist. And because like, you're not going to make a lot of money off of your art. You got to have some way to invest in yourself, right? You could try to make connections and stuff, but nobody wants to do anything for free.
No, for real.
You might get blessed and you know, somebody will, you know, an established rapper that you connect with might give you a verse for free or do a song with you for free. But for the most part, everybody is expecting something for producing, for, you know, promo, all of that. So yeah, you got to figure out where you're going to get the money from. Right. And that's like the biggest hurdle for most artists to.
Were you hustling?
I was, you know, I was like when I was high school, fresh out of high school, I did some sketchy things. Yeah. You know.
Hey.
But eventually I just got a job.
Yeah.
Like I just got a job and like saved my money and like set goals, and so that I have that aspect of my life where like I found a career. Right. Because like my whole thing was like if I'm gonna do this on my own or attempt to do it on my own, I need to be able to invest in myself consistently. And so I got a good job. I focused on getting a good job to have money to invest. And then so it's like I'd wear two hats, you know, I'd work my day job and then focus on the music and like really put in that work, like go to work for 8 hours and then leave work and go to the studio and record songs until 10 or 11 o'clock at night and like not get any sleep or barely sleep and do it all again and then invest the money. And before I knew it, like I had fans and I had a following and I was like, and a lot of people,
paying off.
Yeah. And a lot of people like looked at me like I was just like a successful rapper. And it was like, I actually like, I'm making a little bit of money off of the streaming and, you know, selling albums on my website and stuff like that. But like, I'm making money by going to work every day, you know, and then just investing everything that I got in the art.
And people don't realize I'm working double time. Like, yes, I'm going to work. Okay. But when I clock out, I'm still working. Yeah. Like, seriously.
Yeah.
So that's very admirable to me because people don't know how hard it is.
Yeah. Nah. It is. It's tough. That's like the biggest hurdle when you talk to young artists. they don't have any money to invest in themselves, and it's like, well, you could only go so far.
And then that's how they get in these fucked up deals.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah.
they want to be signed
yeah,
hella bad.
especially if you're super talented and you don't have the money to invest in yourself. It's real easy to like get scammed into something like that, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's just like honing it all, honing the business, the knowledge of the industry and what to invest in and what's a scam, because there are a lot of scams out there. People that prey on independent artists that want to rip you off, you know.
Yeah.
Promise you something that they're not going to deliver, and then you pay them, you know, $1,000 or $2,000, and then like they're gone. Numbers changed. You know,
That's a lot in this industry, though. You know, everybody's just on the up and up and trying to make a name for themselves. So even if they sign you and you're not the one bringing in the money, they're not thinking about you no more.
Yeah.
They have other people that they feel like they could push, and you know it's messed up.
Push
you
it to
know,
the side.
and I've been seeing a lot more independent artists actually being more successful staying independent.
Yeah.
So
yeah, especially now, like with the power of
social
the
media
internet,
too.
social media. Yeah, if you know what to do, if you got the time to invest in making quality content just for social media, and then you have all the other stuff on the back end set up for yourself, like you've got your music and all the platforms, you got it all, your ASCAP is all set up, you know, so like you get all the money that is available to you and you go viral, like that's, you know.
And that's literally what everybody's doing right now. Their goal is to get viral.
Yeah.
I mean, you know, it has its pros and its cons, but when you have lasting content that goes viral instead of the stupid shit, the little 30-second shit that we see that we'll never see again in the next, you know, that's a new one-hit wonder.
There's different, it's crazy. There's all types of stuff out there,
you know,
like that, where, it's like, this video is super dumb, but it's got like, you know, 25 million views.
And they ain't getting paid off of it.
Yeah.
They ain't. They're not. They're making the platform money. So that's why I like that you highlighted with the power of social media. If you are an artist, it is important, or actually more beneficial, to stay an independent right now, because there's a lot of people out there just doing dumb shit for clicks and likes. But if you have if you have the talent, it can last. This way.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, you just got to know what to do with it. Right.
So let's talk about your music. For those out there who have not heard Jmorgan's music, how would you describe it?
Well, there's a wide range of Jmorgan music. And
let's talk about it.
You could go back to my earlier days when I was J Doe, right? And so you could go back to the Money Be the Motivation project or Read Between the Lines and kind of hear like I'm kind of a little bit immature as an artist, as a person, right? And then if you listen to the whole catalog, it like grows from being like kind of like street and like unpolished to being like a little bit more conscious and polished to then like a modern like pop rap. There's some like pop rap songs on like the Can I Live album. So there's a lot of different styles and genres within all of my music. So you might hear a street record from my beginning work, then hear a conscious record from the middle of my work, and then like hear like the more mainstream sound from Can I Live. And so
if you could choose one of those songs to perform in front of a packed audience, what song would it be and why?
I would well, it depends on the show, but right, because like I look at all of that. Who else is on the bill? What's my crowd? Because I got a song for a lot of different vibes, you know. But I would go with Can I Live?
Can I Live?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, because it's a great song live. It gets the crowd hyped. I got a part of the song where I could do like call and response with the crowd, and it just goes hella hard.
And you're on all streaming platforms, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so y'all need to be downloaded and checking out Can I Live, Jmorgan.
Yeah, Jmorgan, Can I Live is like probably the album that I'm most proud of currently. Like it's got Locksmith on it. It's got Lil B, Stingy. I don't know if you've heard Stingy. He rolls with Burner. It's got Dismisfit, super dope underground Bay Area rapper. Who else? Oh, Monet's on it. Monet's
Oh,
on
Monet,
it.
my girl Monet. Let's just highlight that
Jay
real quick.
Lately, Jay Lately's on it.
Monet linked me with Jmorgan too, and I'm just so grateful that she was able to do that for us, and she's awesome. So I just got to give her little flowers. Real
Shout
quick. Just
out,
a little
Monet.
shout out.
Yeah, we got it.
But yeah,
we have a really dope song called "Real Love." Put together a really nice video in LA. She helped me, put it together. Shot by Encrypt, super dope videographer from LA. She does a lot of work with Reverie. I don't know if you've heard of her. She's from LA. She's doing big things right now too. So yeah, Real Love is a real dope song with Monet, and really proud of that project that we did together.
I love that. She's a dope artist as well too, both of you. So a lot of people have seen the glamour of being an artist, but not necessarily the grind. So you talked about having a job and doing this and balancing, but what does that look like today? Has it eased up on, trying to fight, and when you were J-Do, excuse me, and now you're Jmorgan, is it a little bit more at ease and where you are now with your artistry?
Yeah, so I'm at a point now where I just make music because I love it, and I drop it, and like I have a core fan base that's gonna listen to the music and stream it and share it, and I have a 4-year-old daughter, so she's kind of like paused a little bit of my ambition to like hit the road and like do stuff that I was doing before she was born. Like I don't want to leave her for weeks at a time, or so. But before her, like the grind as an artist, like I would do things like do a tour with a few other artists, pack all of our stuff into a van and go to places we'd never been and try to put shows together out there. And like it was like hit or miss, like sometimes you'd try to do a show and there'd be 20 people there and be like, damn, I traveled 700 miles to do this show or whatever, like, and this, but then you would go and do shows and it'd be like sold out, 300 400 people there. It'd be like the most pleasant surprise ever, so I did that a lot. Like I did like independent tours, like with A Plus from Hieroglyphics and Jay Lately. Like we did this tour. It was just a grind, like 5 hours of sleep if you're lucky, like hitting the road, driving for 10 hours, checking into the hotel, getting ready real quick, go do a show. Not get back to the hotel until 1 a.m, 2 a.m, wake up the next morning at like 6, 7, hit the road, show up in, Phoenix, Arizona or something, like do a show and do that for like 3 weeks, and then do like 20 shows, get no sleep, meet hella people, lose your voice, like run your own merch table, sell your own CDs, like, right? But I made a lot of fans that way and collected a lot of emails and followers that still fuck with me to this day,
Yeah. So as an independent artist, what's one thing that you've learned about the business that you want to share to other upcoming independent artists, or those that are just new into the game, the younger crowd?
I would say to treat everybody that you encounter with like respect, and don't try to like look down on people that you feel are under you, because you never know. Like you might need them later. They might be the thing that you need later, the connection that you need later on in this. And also it's a small world within this industry. So, you know, when you burn one bridge, you might be burning 5 other bridges that you didn't even know about. So I think that's a big one. Investing in yourself, like back to what we talked about earlier, figuring out how you're going to invest in yourself is like super important.
Yeah.
Not banking on anybody doing anything for you, like
Yeah.
trying to do as much as you can yourself, and then figure out the things that you can't do, and then figure out how you're going to pay somebody to do those things, or collaborate with somebody to do those things, you know. A producer, like if you're a rapper or a singer, like having a producer that is more of a collaboration than like a bit, you know, like paying them, creating something together, you know, and pushing it together. Like I did that with Stife Production from San Jose. And it really helped me. It allowed me to like grow as an artist because they were invested in the project. Like it wasn't just like, oh, I'm paying you for this studio time. I'm paying you for, like, it was like we were creating it together.
And finding people that are, you know, just in believing in your vision just as much as yourself. You know, because some people will take your money and they don't even
surrounding yourself with people that believe in you is like is a great one. If people are around you just to get paid, that's not going to elevate you to be the best version of yourself, right? You need to be around people that are invested in your success too. And then you can grow as an artist that way.
Yeah.
When the people around you are invested in you and you're invested in them, and it's a team effort, right?
And you learn from each other.
Yeah.
I like
and
that.
take care of the people that take care of you. You know,
Sure.
like don't forget about those people that traveled across the country with you to do a show with 20 people, or, you know, whatever it was, ran your merch table for you, connected you with someone that you couldn't connect with without them.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's huge too.
When you were talking about your rebrand, 2 questions. Did this rebrand happen because you were getting older, or did you just feel like the J-Doe wasn't working out for you? Or you just wanted to rebrand for whatever reason?
I think a combination of both.
And what was the hardest part about that? Like, you're like, I really can't be J-Doe, but do you see yourself dabbling?
I actually, I linked up with a producer at that time period, and a rapper who goes by Shiesty. Great rapper, producer, engineer, does video. Like he shot the Human music video and edited it. So working with him, he was the first producer that I worked with that actually gave me constructive criticism on like my delivery, my sound, my everything. Like recording with him, it wasn't just record the take and move on. It was like, you could do that better. You could, like, when you say this word, you should, like, he was actually producing me. And so I started creating the Human album at his studio. And then I started to really dislike my old stuff because
You started to
I was
hear
really
it.
hard on I was like, I started to hear what he was talking about. And so then I had this idea of, what if like I dropped this album and completely changed my name and changed all my social media handles and removed all my old stuff from everywhere as if it never existed, and like start from scratch with this new mentality of like quality over everything, like quality recordings, quality artwork, quality marketing and business, and right. And so that's what kind of triggered it. And so I grew to hate my J-Doe records.
But you know, if you're a creator or an artist, that is the real feeling. You will hate everything you've ever done when you get that light bulb. Like, you know what? I think a real artist I think all real artists have gone through that.
Yeah.
You know,
And
when
so I
it
did
comes
it.
to elevation.
I removed everything, all my J-Do stuff. Like, I took it off of all streaming. I announced the name change with the album drop, and I did the album drop hella big. Like, I think I did a music video for like almost every song on the album. I had a video premiere party for the Human video, album release party. Like, I did all this stuff that I never did for any of my other stuff, and it made a big wave, and all the J-Do stuff was gone. And then I just followed that trajectory with the Jmorgan name, and I dropped like the Demons project and the Living Lyrics project, and then people started reaching out and being like, "Hey, did you used to go by J-Do?" and because they were looking for songs and they were looking for the videos from that time period, and so I was like, explained to them, but like I like none of that stuff is available anymore. And I got like a reaction, like a disappointed reaction. So then I went back and listened to all that stuff, and I was like, I don't hate it anymore. Exactly. This is like the roots of like everything that I have now. So like I put it all back on.
Because you have your old fans, like the people that's like, no, I really used to listen to that at night to go to bed, or like that got me through a time.
I got recognized at Costco.
I need that.
I got recognized at Costco last weekend as J-Do from the cashier.
He was like, I'm Jmorgan now.
He's like ringing
nice
he's ringing myself. He's like, did you used to rap? And I'm like, I still do. And they're like, yeah, J-Do, right? Yeah, you did a song with my homie so and so, like. And so I'm like, damn, that's like a long time ago now. Getting recognized at Costco for it. So,
what did that feel like?
I love it when like people recognize me like from my music, like even if it's from something recent, but like definitely from back in the day, and it's just like a reminder of like you don't really know the importance of like the stuff that you're doing at the time that you're doing it. You might drop a song or a video and you don't think it did well, or you compare it to other people who have millions of views and you got struggling to get thousands. But like those that, if you drop a video and you get 1,000 people, like that's 1,000 people, that's nothing to like turn your nose up at. Right. And like those, like if it's good and it meant something to someone, like they'll remember that, and they'll remember you, and they'll remember the song, the lyric, the chorus, the beat, whatever it was that like they loved about it.
Exactly.
They'll remember that, because I remember things like that too. So I love it when I get flagged down like that, because it's a reminder of like what I'm doing matters to people,
So what's one thing that people would be surprised to know about Jmorgan today, that they probably wouldn't expect?
Well, this morning, I have a pear tree. So I picked a bunch of pears this morning off my pear tree that I grew. So,
we love a holistic person. Okay?
So, and I was like doing that. And I was like, I bet you nobody would expect me to be doing this.
Why you didn't bring no pears, man? You bringing shirts? We like fruit too.
My bad.
No,
I should have thought about that. I have way more pears than I could eat. For real, Percy would love that.
Percy, you listening? Jmorgan got some pears for you. Nah.
Next time. I'm just a lot more low key now. I mean, I've matured, have a daughter. I'm focused on that, like just trying to be the best that I can for her and being present.
And I love that. I follow you on Instagram, and I'm like, you can tell that your daughter is your life. Yeah. And I love that. We love a girl dad. Yeah. When she grows up and she listens to the music and understands it in its entirety, what do you want, or you hope or wish for her to take from that?
Well, I hope she doesn't listen to any of the J-Do stuff.
And she will.
I want her to be ultimately proud of the music, the message, and
For sure.
there are some songs and some things that I've said that I probably wouldn't want her to, I don't know, take the wrong way.
Yeah.
But she listens to my music now, so like,
Yeah.
I haven't like hit any. I don't hide any kind of music from her. I just listen to what I listen to.
Mm-hmm.
It might be inappropriate, but whatever. I don't care. So she's got her own playlist, and so she's into all kinds of songs that she probably shouldn't be into. But like her favorite song of mine is "Human," so she wants to listen to that all the time. She loves the music video, the zombies. She gets a kick out of it. She loves the James Brown Bad music video and song. I got a song that I made for her called Flowers, and she knows that that's her song, so she loves that.
Yeah.
I did this song called Legacy, and the whole theme of the video is her. Like, and so she's in the video. Like, the video is made up of a bunch of clips from when she was born and her growing up till we shot the video. I think she was like 2.5 or 3. So she's in the video. So she loves that.
I love that.
Yeah.
So aside from your baby, what do you want the world to remember as Jmorgan or J Doe's legacy? I know you don't want to be J Doe no more, but you from here on out on Loca's Vibe Check.
Yeah. No, I embraced the J Doe art that I did, you know, because it's the roots now.
Yes. Be proud.
Yeah, I am. I'm proud of it because
without that, we wouldn't have no Jmorgan.
And I put in a lot of work as J Doe.
Exactly.
Like I really did. But I want to be remembered as being authentic, real, relatable. Yeah, that's what I want. I want people to listen to my music and be able to find something that they connect with. Connection.
Well, those are all the questions I have today.
Yeah.
And I appreciate you coming by to my platform.
I appreciate you.
And getting to know you and, on a personal level, and he definitely passed the vibe check, y'all. He passed the vibe check when he walked through the door with gifts. No. But aside from that, you're pretty cool. And I like what the message that you had today. So,
Thank you.
Thank
you. I appreciate you having me.
Of course.
Yeah.
And that wraps up another episode of Loca's Vibe Check. Do not forget to check it out on YouTube, Amazon, Spotify, or Apple iTunes, as well as Jmorgan's music. All right, y'all.